Oh boy. Yeah. We had to do this again, man. We had to do this again. We're gonna keep doing it till we get it right. Uh Tonight I got the mic, so hopefully it's a little bit clear. I need it to be clear. I need the audio to be clear. We really actually just did that first one, even though it had some content on it, had some real shit. But we just did that first one just to even see if the software would transition the slides and different things like that. And I'm going to get a little bit more intricate with it, but right now it's just solely about the message. And let me reintroduce myself for the people that don't know. I mean, I got 15 subscribers, so it ain't like a whole lot of people don't know who I am. Actually, there is a whole lot of people who don't know who I am. There's a few people who know who I am. So I'm Kiefer Brotherland. Okay, you know, some of y'all gonna look that up, and then you're gonna see another name, which is Shannon McFall. I'm not trying to hide my name. Not trying to hide my government name. I ain't got no warrants and shit. My paper's right. But when I do this shit, when I do some other things out here, they got another handle for me, and that's Kiefer Brotherland. So we'll talk more about where that name came from. I know it sounds like somebody who made some TV shows and some movies, but that ain't him. You can obviously look at me and tell me, that ain't him. All right, I'm not that dude. But yeah, I'm definitely on some shit. You've got to understand, I am a black man. I speak from a black perspective. There's going to be a lot of shit that I'm going to uncover when I do my thing. I'm not the news, and I'll tell you that right up front. I'm not the news. I'm not here to deliver what the news delivers. Okay, I know there's some cats out there. They say that they're the hood MSNBC, they're the hood CNN. No, okay. First and foremost, I'm not hood. All right. I'll just let you know that right now. I'm not hood. Now, if you want to try to step to me, I'll get you fucked up out here, but I'm not hood. I'm not like that. I'm not telling you that I'm from somebody's hood and I grew up in subsidized housing as many black folks did, but I'll never profess that I'm hood. I'm not a thug out here. I'm not a gangster, this, that, and the other. But like I said, don't get it fucked up. You stepped me the wrong way, then we got to handle some shit. But what I do is I bring real content, and the content that I deliver, it's always going to be true shit. All right. Anything that I put over the airwaves, it's going to be true shit. All right. Now it's going to have my opinion. So it's going to have my twist on it. So you got to understand where I'm coming from, whether you agree or disagree with it. You can let me know. That's not a problem. Like I said, I got 15 subscribers right now. I'm looking for more subscribers. I'm not really having a big conversation out here right now with 15 subscribers. I got some Facebook friends, some IG friends, and some Twitter people. I'm new to all this real social media game, real deep like this. So this platform is really new to me. I was in broadcasting years back. So, I know about formatics and how to deliver and how to enunciate and all that kind of shit. But, I don't have a big online following. So this is started something new because I think that there's a message that I need to get out, just like anybody else that gets the courage to do what I'm doing right now and is doing it in such a bigger way. They had to start somewhere. So I'm starting where I'm starting, but always understand the messages. You're going to hear profanity. All right. You're going to hear some shit that you don't like out here. All right. I might show you some things that you might not want to see, but understand it's all real. All right. I'll keep it a buck. I follow a lot of people online, who really, first and foremost, where I got that term from, Tariq Nasheed, that brother right there, he's doing crazy work with Hidden Colors films. If you haven't seen his Hidden Colors films, he's got a new one out. You need to check that one out. Yvette Carnell, Antonio Moore, the creators of ADOS. You'll see my ADOS shirts on and things like that I wear. I am an American descendant of slavery, and we are coming for our check. We are coming for reparations. There needs to be restorative justice done for foundational black people. I'm not really fighting anybody else's fight at this point. Like Tariq says, it's hold your own nut season. And that's what everybody needs to be up on. We need to be holding our own nuts. As black folks, we don't need to be looking out for anybody else first other than us. I'm not telling you to not help out anybody else's situation, but you need to be helping out your first situation, and that's your situation first. All right. How you going to help somebody else if you're not even up on shit? All right. I'm just telling you, this is where I am with it. All right. I'm an advocate for cannabis. So every now and then, like tonight, you will see cannabis, flow across the screen here, there, and everywhere. Um, there's a few different forms that, I may vape, I may smoke a joint, I might eat an edible. It don't matter to me, but whatever I'm partaking in, understand that's my business. You do what you need to do out there. If you drinking, if you smoking, hopefully you ain't shooting up and popping something. But if that's what you do, that's what you do. I really can't help what you do. I want everybody to be straight. And I know cannabis is the thing that I do. Cannabis is the thing that I believe in. And we'll talk more along those lines. And because I'm in the state of Michigan, and where it's legal now, on the medical side and on the recreational side, and we're trying to get some more shit, right and going on this platform. But right now, what I really, really, really came here to talk about, and I'm not sure why, and I ask this a lot, but I'm really not sure why Black people have stayed. I know why we were the target, because there was nobody else to pick on at one time. So I know why we were the target. All right. I know why we were picked on, because it was either us or who the fuck else? Racist white America had one person to go at, and that was a Black person. All right. Before, mass immigration, before there was all these different ethnicities around here, that's all they had to go at. It was white and it was Black. All right. And if you was racist and you was white, you picked on Black people. You was racist and you was white, you didn't go pick on more white people. Anybody that wasn't white, that's who you fuck with. And the only people that was really, really fucking around here was Black people, and we were the ones who had remained. And I got a TV on behind my computer, and that motherfucking Sean Spicer, the former press secretary, whatever, the dude who used to talk and make up lies before Sarah Huckabee. I'm not sure what this whole Dancing with the Stars thing is about. If it's really out to make people look good or to make people look foolish. They made him look foolish. They made Lamar Odom look foolish. They making people that really are already clowns in our society even more clowns. Sean Spicer was a clown to us. Lamar Odom, he doesn't. Come on, man. It is what it is. But when they put these dudes on there, man, and I realize they getting a check. They getting a check. But for Lamar Odom to need a Dancing with the Stars check after being $100 million ball player is crazy to me. Sean Spicer, I really don't know what his qualifications were other than to be a fucking liar, for the president. So he's dancing badly now. And he looks like, a neon green Sharpie when he does so. That's all I really know about him. So that was on the background of the TV screen. So I got kind of thrown off. But, I'm here today to talk because I try to dig a little bit deeper, and this was brought to my attention just watching a couple different clips, and nobody really brought it to the forefront. And I think for me, with me and my 15 subscribers, and a few people who gonna watch this video tonight, I need to uncover something, and I need to uncover something now before it really gets out there to the masses. Because I think right now, I think Black people are spending millions, because I've seen so many posts, and they're buying them in the 2s and the 3s, but I think we're already spending millions of dollars on this new Rosa Parks doll that is nothing more than a mockery of Black culture. All right. It's nothing more than a mockery of Black culture. And hopefully you'll understand. All right. Hopefully you'll understand that once you see what I'm saying, you'll say, you know what? That could be one theory. That could be another theory. But once you see what I'm saying, and when I break it down, you should understand this shit was purposefully done to not only mock and ridicule and insult Black people, it's just flat out racist. All right. And I never really had a reason to call Mattel racist, because they made Barbie dolls. And most of the Barbie dolls were white. We really just started seeing Black Barbie dolls. So, they made white Barbie dolls. There was Barbie and there was Ken, and that was it. You didn't see no Black people. But now they're starting to make these Black Barbies. Well, now they're starting to make iconic Barbies, and they've made an iconic Barbie Rosa Parks. I mean, she's an icon, civil rights icon, and Black history, American history. But to do what they did, I don't look at it as anything that I can respect. And I was actually looking at getting a couple of these dolls for my granddaughters. You know, um, I'm hesitant now to do so, and we'll see where this all goes in the end. But I'm hesitant to do so because of the shit that I have uncovered in all of this, and has been uncovered. And I'm going to bring it to the forefront. So before I do that, I'm a little up there still, so I'm gonna bring it down a notch. I mean, it is late, it's just after midnight. The kids are in bed, everything's right. You've got a situation right now where you can listen to me, you know, and hear everything without having to deal with any kids, without having to deal with any interruptions. And I'm gonna bring it to you the way I know how to. All right. This is Keith's way, the way I know how to. Now, we're looking at this doll. Okay. We're looking at this doll. This is the Rosa Parks Barbie doll. All right. And looking at the doll, I mean, they mimicked her clothing, they mimicked her eyewear, those little hats that she used to wear, the bun in her hair. They got all that right. It looks like a Barbie doll. Let's be honest. It looks just like a Barbie doll. Most Barbie dolls just look the same, and it's just a matter of how much color they're going to put into their skin. But it's a Barbie doll. You can see that it's a Barbie doll. When you see that it's a Barbie doll, okay, you have to start to say, okay, what makes this Barbie doll different? And obviously, what I just said, the clothing, the eyewear, the hat, the bun, they put some color into her skin. So she is now a Black woman, and she is made up to be Rosa Parks, okay? That's what she has been made up to be. Now, looking a little bit closer, all right, we've closed in. Now, I didn't really notice this at first, but it looks like, she's got a lace front. Now, I don't think Rosa actually had a lace front back in the day, but it looks like the Barbie's got a lace front. Now, I don't know if they're trying to attribute that to today's standards of hairstyles that some Black women are wearing, because I think that's a little mockery too, all right? I think that's a little mockery too, but I didn't even notice that when I was doing this before because I was on some different shit. But if you look at that, it does look like Rosa had a lace front back in the day, but we know she doesn't. I remember seeing her hair. It was her natural hair. She might even had some baby hairs laying back in the day, but she had very, very good grade of hair. So just looking at this, okay, looking at this, it hasn't become problematic other than the fact that they made this Barbie with a lace front. All right. So it really hasn't become problematic just yet. It's about to get problematic, but it just hasn't become problematic just yet. Now we're looking a little bit closer. Now we can kind of get away from the lace front. Okay. Now, getting away from the lace front, that was good for me because I don't particularly like hair weaves. It's just something that I'm a natural guy. I mean, I like natural shit. I mean, if I go to a strip club, I don't be looking at them girls with the fake booties and the fake boobs. I'll be looking at all that. I like to see a little sagging hanging out. Show me a stretch mark or two. Show me that you've been around here for a minute. But all that stuff that's all puffed up and supposed to look perfect, and some of these ass shots nowadays, they're just wrong. Okay, y'all ass is getting too big. That's not what you was blessed with. I understand you wanted more, you wanted to go bigger, but you didn't go better. Some of these ass shots are horrible. And then y'all couple the problem by putting them in some leggings. It doesn't look good. All right, it doesn't look good. I'm here to tell you, I mean, I'm kind of a connoisseur on nice looking asses in leggings. Okay,
Why? Because there's a lot of them around. If you're going to be an expert at something, be an expert at what you do a lot. I look at a lot of women with leggings. It's just one of those things. I mean, it's not like I don't see them. I'm a man. And I got somebody. It ain't like, but I mean, I'd be up here lying to say, oh, I absolutely don't see any women ever with leggings on. No, I see, and then there's the ones with that fitting right. And then there's ones that not. And then there's the not so talls, I mean, no, I sit tall. I mean, now you got that. You understand that. So my biggest thing right now is what I'm trying to figure out is why you just keep getting bigger and bigger and it's just out of shape. It's not proportionate with your body. It just don't look right. But I digress. I'm getting off the point of what we're really here for, because we're really here to talk about this Black Barbie doll that Mattel has come out in the life of Rosa Parks. And where we are right now, we're close. Okay, we're close in. And some of you are probably looking at her face saying, what's he seen? What's he seen? Some of you might have already picked up on it. All right. And hopefully if you picked up on it, it's not like you can say anything because I'm the one talking right now. But if you picked up on it, good shit. If not, let's go a little closer. So we went a little bit closer. All right. We went a little bit closer. And what we have now is we just have one of Rosa's eyes. You can see the glass frame around her eyes, her eyebrow. I'm pretty sure she had real eyebrows back in the day. Looks like she probably had real lashes because there's only what they're showing about 5 of them in this picture. So I'm sure Rosa had more than 5 eyelashes, but let's just give the artist the benefit of the doubt. That was 5 on top, and it looks like maybe like 6 on the bottom. But we're really close. And if you're seeing what I'm seeing, you're seeing the making of something that I'm not sure exactly how it became, but if you haven't seen it yet, then maybe you'll see it in this next clip. Okay, so what we've done, we've retracted a bit, all right? We've gone back to an out shot, a close-in shot, and then all the way up close. Face, her eyes, and then one eye. Really, 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 really close. What are we seeing here? Have you picked up on what I'm seeing? Because I see something, all right? I see something, and hopefully you picked up on it. Some of you may have already seen all of this, but most of you haven't. So it's going to be new to a lot of people, all right? It's going to be new to a lot of people. But have you seen anything yet? If you have not seen anything yet by seeing the full head shot, the close in, even seeing the lace front that they gave the Barbie, that Rosa didn't have a lace front. Her eyebrows, they look like they're furrowed in. I'm not sure why they're not going out, but they look like they're going inward. Who knows? The 5, 6 eyelashes on each eye, who knows? Okay. But there's something else that we need to be looking at. And if you haven't seen it, just look real close at the eyeball. And we're going to go back 1. So you see that. You see that. Did you see that? When you were looking into Rosa's eye, did you see that? Did you see that coming? Because a lot of people didn't. Some people did, but a lot of people didn't see that. And there's been people that I know personally that have bought these dolls. All right. If they looked at the eyes, have they looked into Rosa's eyes and seen Sambo? Because that's what Rosa's eyeball is. Rosa's eyeball is Sambo. Okay. Rosa's eyeball is Sambo. Let's see it again. You see Sambo. You see Sambo in there. You see Sambo. Come on now. Don't act like you don't see Sambo. Or you don't see Sambo. You see Sambo now? Do you see Sambo now? See, this is a problem. This is very dangerous because this is hidden, but not so hidden. Not if you're looking for it. You know, and I posted something on Facebook today, you know, about a little conversation I had. Guy basically was just saying, you know, I dog out white people all the time. Like, no, I don't dog out white people. I dog out white supremacists. He was like, yeah, but you got a white woman. I'm like, don't worry about that. She good with it. He's like, oh, she good with you talking about white people? No, she's good with me talking about white supremacists. But she's white. And so she's just good with you talking about white people. No, she actually likes white people, but she hates white supremacists just like I do. He's like, I don't get it. And I just said, most don't. But like my boy Griff said, most don't want to get it. So he gets it. He don't want to get it. Okay. So that's what I had to give to him. I had to let him know, we're not here for the fuck shit no more, man. We up on all of this stuff. And this right here is dangerous. This right here is social engineering at its finest, because some people will pick this up right away. Others will let it go and let that doll sit in the box and sit on the mantle or sit on the shelf, or pull it out and put it on the doll shelf and just sit there. And you're sitting amongst white supremacy, whether you know it or not. Just ignorantly, you're sitting amongst white supremacy. And that's crazy to me. But it's dangerous because Sambo ain't never been revered as any type of positive character. Sambo ain't never been positive. So to even say, oh, we thought we'd make the character like Sambo. What do you mean you wanted to make the character like Sambo? Sambo was always revered as a coon, as a clown, as a buffoon. You know, a Neanderthal as such. And you're going to say that that's what Rosa Parks' eyeballs should look like? Are you fucking kidding me? You don't even try to make it look like anything else but a coon. Because the bottom part of her eyeball, that's the reddish part, like the lips. Then you got the two big white dots, like the big dots on the eyes. And then that geechy ass smile. See that right there? That's crazy to me that they put that much thought into this shit. They put thought into that, man. They put thought into that. They put that doll together. You can't see it from here. You're only looking at Rosa Parks. You're only seeing the cap. You're only seeing the glasses. You're only seeing the hair bun. You're only seeing the coat. You're not seeing anything. You're seeing the lace front. And they know damn well that Rosa Parks' hair was smooth. It was even wavy, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, she had a good grade of hair. And if you look closely now, as close as you can see on the screen, I can see the two Sambos in her eyeballs right now. I can see it right now, clear as day. I don't have to have it all the way close up. I can see it right now. And I'm telling you, this is purposeful. This is dangerous. This is wicked. And this is white supremacy at its finest. Because this is really where they want us. See, Sambo, he in the weeds, you know, this is a pop-up picture book. They had literary shit like this back in the day. This was literary shit back in the day. You can pick this up in your local library. This was in the schools, the pop-up Little Black Sambo book. And there's a whole series of these books. There's a whole series of Sambo books. It ain't got nothing to do with Rosa Parks. Nothing. But when they make the Rosa Parks Barbie doll, they take Sambo's eyes. That's supposed to be something to commemorate Sambo, to remind us of our heritage with Sambo, a buck dancing coon. Really? See, it's just like, the mistaking of Uncle Tom. See, I stopped calling people Toms, because once I really learned about Uncle Tom, the reason he gets such a bad rap is because he forgave his oppressors as he was being beaten to death. He forgave them. That's why people call people Uncle Tom, but they really don't understand. As he was dying, he was forgiven. Now, he did all types of things very progressively as a black man, or he wouldn't have got beat to get killed. But he forgave them. They wanted to put him out there to be overseer and be, but he didn't even want that. He didn't want he was there for his people. And because he wouldn't do what they wanted him to do, they beat him, man. And he went down like a soldier. But at the end, he forgave them. Now, I think that's probably along some lines of some Christianity shit, forgive the man. I forgot what the scripture is, but the person who beats you or oppresses you, you're supposed to forgive him. That shit's in the Bible. Fuck that. Anybody who oppresses you, anybody who dogs you, anybody who puts you in that position, you do not forgive them. You do not forget, and you do not forgive. You let a motherfucker know, I'm gonna let you breathe, but I'm not forgiving you, and I'm definitely not forgetting this shit. And that's the way we have to be at this point about slavery, about coming for restorative justice, for coming for reparations. We have to not forget. We can't forgive, because that's when we get soft. We got soft at one point in this country, and that was when integration happened. Integration should have been a lifter, but we went downward. We got comfortable, we got complacent, because we now had a seat at the white man's table. Now we back serving. We thought we were good because we had a seat, because they let us get a seat. They didn't really give us a seat. I mean, they let us pick up food in the back. They let us stay over here. They redlined us. That's not integration. Being redlined. They never allowed us to play a part in the financial infrastructure of this country, except when we were the financial infrastructure of this country. We built the financial infrastructure of this country. Yeah, I know we can talk about Black Wall Street all we want, but God damn it, do you realize that White Wall Street was created because of Black people, because of slaves that were sold on Wall Street? These are things that they didn't teach us in school. And like I said, I'm almost 50 years old, so I'm a little pissed off that I'm just now learning a lot of this shit. But the fact that I'm just now learning it, I can't hold it in no more. I mean, it's as soon as I got it in, I want to push that right back out. And this is what they're doing. They're putting us in a position that we've got to watch every single thing. And this was supposed to commemorate Rosa Parks, a great, iconic individual in Black culture, in Black history, in American history, for the civil rights movement. And they still were able to make a mockery of us and show us how much they hate us. I mean, you look at this microphone, and you see a microphone. It's not anything else. It's just a microphone. These headphones, they're just headphones. They're not anything else. I'm not trying to deceive you in any way. My hat says Straight Game. The title of my show is Straight Game. # Straight Game. There's nothing here to fool you. But if you look at this doll, that way, I guess, huh? I don't really know where the camera's supposed to. That way. Look at this doll. Yeah, man. Yeah. This was purposefully put in play to deceive you, to deceive the naked eye. It said, we're going to show you white supremacy right in front of your face, and you're not even going to pick up on it because you're going to be so happy to do what we do as black people. We buy shit. We buy shit. Oh, yes, we can buy shit. We don't even have no money sometimes. We can buy shit. We don't have no money a lot of times. We buy shit. And we buying this Barbie doll. We buying this Barbie doll by the hundreds of thousands. I mean, I done seen so many. I got 3, I got 2. And then right as I was really thinking about doing this, I came across a clip and it was talking about it. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to check into this, man. Make sure. And then what I do, you know, I'll get my phone and I'll screenshot something and then I'll keep zooming in. That's how I got these shots, you know. I mean, it's unfortunate that they could make this I mean, just that. That's wrong. Okay, that's a wrong situation here. And who's going to correct it? Is Mattel going to correct it? Are they going to issue a public apology? I mean, somebody's got to really push this agenda, because I don't think anybody has actually dug this deep into it. And I've only got 15 subscribers on YouTube. Maybe a couple hundred people may see this on Facebook, but somebody else has got to pick this up and understand this is blatant racism. We've got hundreds of thousands of girls out there that are receiving this doll, and they have no idea that they are being made fun of. They're being made fun of. I mean, they don't look at our black girls as black girls rocks. They look at our black girls as black girls to mock. And that's what they did here. They did this right here, right in front of our face. They said we can dangle these carrots. We can make it look, you know, like they keep talking about Harriet Tubman being on the $20 bill. Make it happen, Captain. If we know anything, white people can change the money anytime they feel like it. They need to take pennies out of circulation. I'm tired of them motherfuckers. I'm tired of them. And where are these Canadian pennies coming from again? A ton of Canadian pennies over in this bitch. Where are they coming from? And nobody likes to take them. And the machines and shit won't take them. How you not gonna take some money y'all take over this motherfucker? Well, man, once again, shout out to Tariq, Yvette, Tone, Michi X, the Black Agenda, you know, David Banner. These are all cats that I watch on a daily basis. I mean, they real, man. They real, and they bringing that real shit. Anybody else is on a positive end, you know, I'm down to listen to. I'm just not gonna deal with any more bickering now. Okay. I'm new to this game, so I'm a lightweight, you know, I'm a real lightweight in this shit. So a lot of people, like I said, they ain't gonna even hear this, see this, whatever. But I'm not gonna deal with no more black folks out here bickering, talking about they're part of black progressive behavior. Because if all y'all gonna do is fuss and fight about this, that, and the other, and we supposed to be on a mission for the same movement, then what's the point, man? What's the point to get together, even amplify yourself, put a camera on yourself, and then get out here and get to fighting? So I'm not gonna do that, man. I'm not even gonna jump into that. That's not me anyway, you know. I mean, and what I am, I mean, I'm about love. I'm about peace, you know. And like I said, if you come at me, I will get in that ass. All right, please understand me. But that's not what I'm about. You know, I can be a confrontational motherfucker if I need to be, but I'm really not about that life. I just want to get the message out, get the message understood, and we move forward We tackle the next situation and we make sure these situations don't happen over, because something's got to happen between this right here. Mattel's they got to come up with something. You know, I'm gonna get on Twitter. I'm learning all this shit, but I'm gonna start tagging Mattel so they can see what has happened here. We know that this was created purposely. It's not a figment of our imaginations. Come on now. You can't make this a figment of our imaginations. How you gonna make that a figment of our imagination? That shit's real, man. That's real, dog. That's Sambo, and that's Sambo as Rosa's eye. And if you really want me to go deep with it, maybe that's why Rosa only got motherfucking 5, 6 eyelashes. Because that might be some buck-ass braids on top of her head. Think about it. Buckwheat, pickaninny type shit. Look at it. And if you look at it up close, that's some pickaninny type shit, man. This hair all thrown over the head and twisted up in knots and shit. Telling you, man, this is wildin'. This is wild and white supremacy at its finest. It is what it is. And because it can work its way, up into the schools, because it can work its way into our learning centers, it's dangerous. If it was a book back then, that means they can get it on YouTube right now. They can get it on Kindle right now. They can get all this shit hyper fast. We have to be aware of this shit, black people. We have to be aware of it. We can't hide from it. We can't run from it. We've got to tackle this shit when we see it. That's why the name here is Strait Game. I don't need the G and the H, because it's not about straight. Because we ain't gonna get all into that shit, not tonight. This ain't about the letters. The LGBTQ 1, 2, 3, H40, whatever's. No. Why isn't there an S on there? We're gonna talk about it at some point. If it's sexual orientation, isn't straight sexual orientation? And if they're saying LGBT is HBQ, HBCU, you know, if they're all sexual orientations, how come S's aren't in there? Why are they trying to make S's not normal anymore? Some shit we'll tackle one day. But this straight, you look up in your dictionary, it's channel, like directed, not like a line, but direct, channeled energy. Okay? And everybody knows what game is. And that's what we all gonna do. We all gonna be up on game when this shit comes out. I don't believe, there go Sharpie, there go green Sharpie. Calling Sean spicy green shirt. No, it's not a spicy green shirt. It's a fluorescent Sharpie shirt. The fuck? And then we had the Prince ruffles in the front. Stuff this up. I hate when motherfuckers don't pull their pants up over their motherfucking stomach. How you gonna be out there dancing with your gut all hanging out? At least you could have put, and they had motherfucking Lamar Odom out there looking like Bojangles. He looking like a 7-foot Bojangles and shit. With a red velvet suit on. Red velvet suit. Okay. Boy, y'all know we can get out there and dance and cut the rug, boy. Buck dancing. Straight up buck dancing. Come on, Lamar. You didn't need to go there, dog. We forgave you for getting with a Kardashian, but you didn't need to go there. You don't need to get back in our good graces that way. You know, whatever, man. It is what it is. That's pretty much all I got, man. You know. I look at what this is right here. This is stealing. This is stealing from our history. It's taking some of the positivity from our history. It's taking some of the magnanimous things that have happened in our history, and it's making a mockery of it. That's what I look at this as. I look at this as it's a problem, man. It's a huge problem. It's dangerous. Someone said it to me a couple of days ago. A friend of mine's been saying it for months. They're really trying to start a race war here. That's what they want to do. They want to start a race war. And they don't even know exactly who they want to fight. You know, so many people locked up and detained in cages and shit like that. They can't fight. And then you got people that's on the street and shit. You know, you got soldiers who fought for this country. They on the street. And you got people who trying to get into this country, trying to get asylum to get in this country. They in cages. People that fought for the country ain't got a place to stay, but people that's fighting to get in the country got a place to stay. Makes no sense, man. Makes no sense. I've been rocking with this digital underground shit all the way through. Let's see what else we're gonna fuck out with tonight. You know, gonna close this out, man, because I think I pretty much said all I can say on it. But to take our culture, to take our history, to take one of our queens of all queens and just do this to her. I mean, it was bad enough. It was bad enough that y'all couldn't even give us any distinguished features. It's just a Barbie with some coated skin, colored skin. And then you're going to put that lace front ass wig on her. She had the bun, that was appropriate. The jacket, you know, that's probably appropriate. Glasses, very close. That little cake box hat, all that's very, very close. I'm still not understanding the eyebrows. We got now why she has 5, 6 eyelashes, because that's the buckwheat braids on top of Sambo's head. It's embarrassing. It's insulting. And Mattel's, they got to step up and say something on this shit. Mattel needs to step up now, not now, right now, and say, how we get here? You know, we always ask that question. So how did we get here? That's what I want to ask. How did we get here? In your creative department, in your art department, how did we get here? How did we get to where her eyeballs look just like Sambo? That's what we need to be asking. Don't ask any more questions. No more, no less. How did Rosa's eyes become Sambo's? That's what we need to ask. Let's stay on task, Black people. We ain't getting up here dancing. I don't want to see videos of we playing Outkast Rosa Parks song. This ain't about that. This is insulting. And for everybody that's gotten the doll and the doll is sitting on your mantelpiece or, you know, up on your shelf where all your dolls are at, what you gonna do now, man? Now that you know that while you're looking at Rosa, Sambo's looking back at you. What you gonna do? Are you gonna jump on board? Like I said, I only got 15 subscribers, okay? I only got 15 subscribers. So if 15 people done bought the doll, all y'all motherfuckers need to be in. You need to be looking for a refund and you need to be raising hell. Enough of that. They're going to keep insulting us until we're just, I mean, I guess we're always going to be able to be insulted, you know. I guess we're always going to be able to be put in such a position where we really can't defend ourselves because nobody's got our back but us. And we don't even always have our own back. That's the crazy thing. If we know nobody has our back but us, why wouldn't we all have our own back? Everybody else got their own back. White folks stick together. Chaldeans stick together. Arabs stick together. Indians stick together. Asians All of them, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, all of them stick together. Hispanics, all Spanish speaking people stick together. Black people, we don't stick together. You get a few of them here and there, here and there, here and there. We can clump up. But we can't really get together and make that dough. See what I did there? We'll clump up. Little crumbs. But we won't make that dough together. And it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. But where I'm at right now, I'm going to deliver the message whether I got 15 followers or like I said, I'm going to bring it like I got 1.5 million. And we'll continue to get better. Hopefully the audio got better tonight. You know, hopefully I'll get some thumbs up on the audio. A couple of people told me, you know, my audio could have been a little bit better. You know, there's only a couple of people that really watched the motherfucker, the first one. And this shit might have been like 24, 25, I think I saw today. Something like that. But what I'm doing right now is I'm just laying the groundwork. I'm doing this on my own, man. Y'all see how I'm living. I'm doing this on my own. You know, I'm not a pro, not at this. At delivering, I consider myself a pro at that, you know. But I'm not a pro at this podcast stuff. I'm new to. I know what goes where and why. I still hook my own little software up and stuff. You know, I did the slides and all that. I'm good with all that. But I need to go to the next step. I think I deserve to go to the next step because I'm good. I'm good, and I'll get there. But you know, we got other things we got to do out here. You know, and that's what we'll do. But I appreciate anybody who's going to listen to this content. Do me a favor, subscribe to the page. If you can take it upon yourself to give me the thumbs up, that's a beautiful thing too. I want to start building this thing organically. I heard about people buying shit. They talk about people buy followers. I'm not going to buy no fucking followers. I think that's bitch shit. Why would you buy followers? I mean, if you got 50,000 followers, but you only got 2,000 people to watch your videos, where are the other 48,000 motherfuckers at? Where they at? I'd rather have 48,000 organic motherfuckers than 2,000 followers that don't pay attention to me. You got the opposite. You got 2,000 views on your clips, but it shows you got 50,000 followers. Now I heard that people buy this shit. You buy followers? Is that kind of like buying friends? You don't buy friends. Y'all don't buy followers. You do that. But I don't buy friends. My friends are with me for one fucking reason. Because I'm just not the average motherfucker. Y'all take care of yourselves and take care of your people. But you know you can't take care of nobody unless you take care of yourself. Till next time.